Hi Aries, welcome to your What Do You Need to Do reading for November 13th, no, 14th through November 13th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the Recommend a Reader shout out, which goes to Super T Reader. Love and support to her. Check her out, show her some love and support as well if you get a chance. Give her a like and a subscribe if you like what she has to say. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. All right, Aries. Aries. What does Aries need to do? Aries need to do. Aries need to. All right, we got King of Wands there. Justice. Six of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. Death. High Priestess. Page of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Okay, all right. That 6 of Swords. Can that? Okay, kind of meh. Why is this looking funny here? Understand. Why can't you see that? Sorry, just trying to get some. Is that better? No, it's not. Hold on a minute. Let me get the focus here. Right now, the next 5 minutes is gonna be me trying to focus the dang thing. Better. That's better. I like that better. Better. All right. 6 of Swords. Okay, so. All right. Could be dealing with the Scorpio, Pisces or Cancerian, and a Sagittarius. Here's the thing. Somebody needs to get over something. Somebody needs... By somebody, I'm thinking I mean you. I think this is you needing to get past it to see the bigger picture. I think you might need to initiate your person coming back into the fold. If not that, it's that you need to move on from somebody that things have ended with. Because when we've got Justice, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, this is all about kind of getting back on the horse and riding off into the sunset. Now, if it's not with this person, it's you making peace with what has happened and being able to either move past it in the relationship or just move past it from this relationship that has ended. Because right now you two are at like a stalemate and there's no anything. And whatever's going to happen, it's going to be dependent upon you because this person is not going to take the lead or take initiative. So you need to figure out a way to get past this. And we got deliberations here also. All right, so we've got irritability. Okay. We've got, I guess there's been a breakup, right? Inside of 3 months, is it? Roughly around there. It looks, you know what though? It looks like there's one final thing left to do. And I don't know if that's you kind of getting vertical on this but there's like one final discussion, one final something that you need to do or have with this person. Either they're going to reach out to some... Maybe it's not that you need to have it, but there's going to be one more talking to this person. Don't ask me why, but there's something it's coming in here to where you're not quite done yet. And maybe that's why you're kind of in this limbo period. You're like waiting to take action or not. You don't know because, sorry, Libra, Sagittarius, I can't remember if I said this, Pisces or Cancerian. No, Pisces or Cancerian, Scorpio. Because things have just been in limbo. And the ball's in your court. You're the one that has to decide. So why is it that they're going to be contacting you again? Maybe this is really strange. Hold on a minute. Why don't I clarify here? What's this? Because it's not over yet. It's like you're still thinking about things and about what you want, and being able to focus on that. Is somebody waiting for your decision? Because it's not going to... all right. What's this? What's this 6 of Pentacles about? 6 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. What's this 10 of Swords about? 5 of Swords. What's this Death card about? High Priestess. Okay, so this is about you. This is about you moving on from someone. For some of you, it could be about forgiving a transgression in a relationship, but I feel like this is more about you moving on from something that you kind of been hoping might return, or feeling like there's still hope, there's still a connection, there's still a possibility. This is about accepting that things are as they should be And instead of that energy going towards hoping for a reconciliation, kind of maybe maneuvering or asking friends or kind of still texting, because I think this person only sees the potential for friendship. I don't think they see you in a romantic capacity. So I think this is about you accepting this, things are as they are, and shifting that energy towards you, your growth, what you want, what your next step is, which actually looks very good as far as next steps go. But I think you've been holding out hope or kind of feeling like, well, maybe, but this person isn't behaving in a way that would encourage you. And I think that's your answer. I think this is about you. It just feels like they don't want anything more than what you two have going on right now. If there's no contact, then okay. If it's just friends, if it's just civility, being civil to each other in your group of friends or just texting or whatever, it's that. So what's this High Priestess about? Knight of Pentacles. All right. So honestly, it's not that it's one-sided, but I feel like it would cost you too much to be with this person. I feel like there's too much riding on your shoulders to be able to make this happen. You'd be making a mountain out of a molehill, not as far as stress, but as far as doing a lot of the work, hoping for something that just someone's going to give minimal effort to. So this is you getting over that, realizing that while you might still have deep, abiding feelings for someone, they're not going to take the initiative. If anything, you would have to, and even still, the amount of effort that you would be putting towards this just wouldn't be worth it. So maybe some of you are like hoping that there's still a chance or whatnot. It's just not worth it. It could happen, but I feel like this person could go either way. They're just not that into it. And I don't know. I feel like this is about you moving on and taking all that energy that you're kind of hoping for more with this person. This is about focusing back on yourself. Can you see all that? Maybe put that up there. All right. Putting the focus into yourself and what's going to pay off for the future. So even though you might feel a certain way, it's about keeping that hidden and staying the course, letting things stand as they are. What's this print? What's this Page of Cups here? And so regardless of your feelings, for maybe you still have abiding feelings or you're still feeling a certain kind of way for someone, this is about leaving it stand where it is. Because unless they're willing to meet you halfway, unless they want it as much as you do, And even if they do come, doesn't look like it, but if they come back and say they're sorry, if they come back to try to explain things or just kind of, after the smoke clears and the dust settles and they want to kind of patch things up or talk, it still feels like it's more of a friendship thing than it is a reconciliation. Maybe this is a friendship reading for you, but for some of you, it could be you reaching out to them to patch things up while you still have feelings, but seeing that they're just not available anymore or right now. It's necessary for you to keep your feelings to yourself about this person. So whether that means no contact for you or just keeping things on a very civil, superficial, shallow level. When I say shallow, I don't mean, heartless or cold. I just mean like civil, just courteous. But this is about you just not going there anymore because it's just not going to be worth it to you. Honestly, you're not going to get anything out of it. You're going to do a lot of work for very little payoff. So that energy that you would be willing to give to this needs to be focused on you and your future and what you want elsewhere. What's this? 7 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. Yeah. So that energy needs to be focused on self-care. And the thing is that it's going to pay off. Not with this person, but you've got some Pentacles here. You've got, and honestly, if I'm being honest, intuitively, it just feels like it's something's going to be taken off for you. 2 things, a relationship and work. And if it's not that things are going to magically turn into what, it's just that it's worth the investment. It's worth the time and the energy to invest in all things yourself, which is friendships, work, school, whatever you're doing to kind of better yourself or get ahead or just stabilize your life. Do that because it's going to be a good month. For those that celebrate, that's when a lot of holidays are, Christmas, Hanukkah, things like that. So It could be just a time of a lot of family gatherings, and that's where it pays off. But it feels like it's privately, like for your own personal gain or progress. December is going to be a really good month. So shift the focus from this person to yourself and self-care and doing things that resource yourself. I have the wrong dang deck. Hold on a minute. Oopsie. There's something to this about payback too. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but does somebody come back to make things right? I mean, it could just be tied into what I said earlier. Like, okay, they might say they're sorry, but there's nothing more to it. You might even extend the olive branch, but you'll find that there's nothing more. It doesn't mean a reconciliation or reunion. It's more like just like, okay, we're parting civilly rather than, you know, an angry blow up or something. But all right. Maybe this is someone that finally settles a debt with you or some kind of grievance with you, but, well, yeah, the apology, but it doesn't mean a reconciliation. Partly because they're not going to be really forthcoming about how they feel, and it would just be too much work on your part. You'd be pretty transparent about things. It's almost like things are very simple. It's black and white for you. It either is or it isn't. Let's do this. Let's not. Let's just do it. And this person is just much more reserved about either how they feel, what they want. And part of that could be because they either don't know or they're just not feeling it anymore. But by and large, you're much more open about that sort of thing. So the fact that they're kind of withholding or reserved, it wouldn't be worth it to you. What else for Aries? Oops. Okay, well, we'll go with that. Okay, so I got 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. Just meant to pick one. 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and King of Wands. So we got the King of Wands right there also. So let's do this. 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. I think this honestly is all about maybe you found out that someone in the interim was dealing with someone else. You just found out, or this is someone that might be sending a message that they want to work things out, but then they actually have to mean it. Meaning they actually have to do something about it. And that might be where that's why I might be feeling like it's just too much work for you, because it could be all talk. It could be this person is kind of focused on themselves also, and so they have all these great ideas, like, yeah, okay, you hear from them, but then it stops there, it falls flat, and it's really best for you to keep your feelings to yourself and be pretty decisive and accept that things probably aren't going to go past where they are now because this person is just not that into it. For whatever reason. It could be work, it could be they're dealing with someone else, it could be they've got varied things going on, a couple people they're dealing with, a couple of jobs, but they're not on the same page as you anymore. It looks like there's parting as friends or things being civil, but that's it. And you have better things to focus on. Let's try one of these. It's been a while for one of these. That's for Aries. Well, yeah, it's been a while. Holy cow. It's big and gosh dog it. And they stick to get. Alright, you can't even see what I'm doing here. Okay, so these two came out, 5 and 6. Swear I shuffled them. Trust the great mystery and trust in the magic. And we've got High Priestess here twice. So there you go. Things are yet as unseen, but will be unfolding for you. And that's why you need to just accept the situation as it is now, because there's bigger and better waiting for you. You just don't know what it is yet. All right, so there's that. Let me do the dice, because why not? All right, Aries. What else does Aries need to know, please? Aries, what else they need to do? Stand down, get it, check, stand down. All right, so we got Ace of Cups reversed. Wow, Magician reversed. Not going to happen. That's a no thank you, because you're not on the same page, and this is someone that's just not making the effort. Because we got King of Wands showing up twice here. And, you know, the intention or the passion or the interest could be there. The ideas could be there, but this is just someone that's just not that into it. Got too much else going on that they're devoting their time to. Okay. All right, so Aries, you are best suited to be focusing on yourself because something's I don't know what the heck's going on, but it's things are gonna start clicking for you. Two things actually on the home front, like in personal life, and then something either about school or work. All right, okay. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.